Following contest is in the Cage Thunder Amateur Middleweight Division, and it is brought to you by Crow's Auto Body. Introducing first, making his way down the aisle into the blue corner, please welcome James Moyers.
Norm, I think I just noticed a literal burger on the table, and it's not mine. I got a clean nose.
Best seat in the house, Alex.
So these two gentlemen, I would say, out of all of the amateurs slash younger generation fighters, are the two fighters that I probably know the least about going into this fight. So pretty much just on paper, it's a middleweight fight. I do know a little bit about Thomas, and we'll get to him during his walkout. But James is another independent fighter, and what will we see? Will we see an independent fighter like a Joey Garber, who comes in and looks like he's definitely well established and he's been training in a gym? Or are we going to see something more like maybe, well, Joey's opponent, Antonio, where he's the street fighter out of high school? I don't know.
Yeah, and like, it'll be a little bit easier potentially to tell in this fight with his opponent having stepped into the cage before. He does have a record, the first person that we've seen tonight that has had cage time experience. But I think the big thing that we didn't really allude to with those previous four fighters, it didn't seem like the moment was too big for them during the walk, and they showed that when they stepped in the cage. So if we're looking at James here making his walk, he seems focused and seems to be ready for the moment as well.
Being walked out of to the cage by Malcolm Jackson, the most active fighter in Cage Thunder.
Yeah, Ohio's most active. He wears that badge with honor, and hopefully he's able to do some efficient coaching work for this debut fighter.
Oh, he's certainly loud enough for it.
Yeah, so if you hear a fourth voice on the commentary, it will be him. He's right next to our commentary table.
And his opponent making his way down the aisle into the red corner, please welcome Trevon Thomas.
There's Thomas in a cowboy hat, and he is represented by a gym. He's got Vanyo martial arts in his corner, 2 wins on his record, 1 loss. Any of you guys have any big takeaways from what you've seen out of Thomas?
I mean, he's definitely the more experienced fighter. He's come on a 2-fight winning streak right now with his last fight, winning by TKO in the 3rd round. He's got a unanimous decision victory under his belt as well. Cardio could be a key thing for him. Other than that, I really don't know too much about Thomas.
One thing that I took away from looking at his record is he's had 1 fight each year dating back to 2023. So you can tell that he took a loss in his first fight, took a year to train and get better, and that shows in the results of his last 2 fights, getting 2 straight wins. So this will be his first fight in 2026. It's been about 9 months since he's been in the cage. How much has he grown since that last win?
We at Cage Thunder also don't always get the Vanyo guys, and I like when they come around because there are a lot of elite strikers, especially like Muay Thai based out of Vanyo. So it'll be interesting if Thomas carries in a little bit of that out of his gym. Over to Jake Digman.
The following contest is in the Cage Thunder Amateur Middleweight Division, and it is brought to you by Crow's Auto Body. Introducing first in the blue corner, he fights out of Warren, Ohio. He weighed in at 173 1/2 pounds. He is an independent fighter making his mixed martial arts debut. Please welcome James Moyers. His opponent in the red corner, he fights out of Medina, Ohio. He weighed in at 185 pounds. He represents Vanyo MMA. He has a mixed martial arts record, 2 wins, 1 loss. Please welcome Trevon Thomas. This bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds, and when the action begins, your referee is Brandon Poindexter.
Brandon Poindexter, your referee in this one. James Moyer in the blue, Trevon Thomas in the red.
Thomas definitely looks like the bigger, stronger athlete.
I think he was
right
10
now.
pounds heavier is what I was seeing on the tail of tape. or about 10 minutes.
This could be a very one-sided, lopsided fight, but I don't want to take anything away from Moyer just yet. We have been proven wrong before.
Yeah, let's see what he's got to show here.
Oh, wow, okay.
Well, he's awake.
I wonder if we see any wrestling tonight so far out of any of these debut guys or lower level guys.
Yeah, normally in Ohio MMA, you see guys that are, that like to lean on the grappling. Not so far tonight. Good straight right to the body from Thomas.
Good leg kick from Thomas.
Oh,
Superman punch! Oh no, he's just folding like me.
Oh, he's out. He's out.
There it is.
Oh, over him.
Big win by Thomas as he advances to 3-1 here in Cage Thunder.
And that's exactly what we were kind of fearful of, talking about how he had a lot more experience, looked more poised, looked like the better athlete, and he went out there and showed the discrepancy.
Yeah, Moyer had great head movement. Oh, he's split open pretty good. He had excellent head movement.
Let's see if we can notice the moment he goes out here. I thought he was going to superplex him there.
That was about right.
And about here.
There,
You
I
see
think
that-
it goes
You
limp.
see the head snap
Oh,
up.
his
There
left
it is,
arm
and his
went.
arm goes limp.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Moyer had good head movement off the rip. Looked like that he could have had some type of punching potential, but it was quickly. I mean, you could tell that Moyer didn't have too much experience on the stand-up. His leg kicks didn't really have much on it.
Yeah, I think Trevon Thomas was just a little too much for him tonight.
Yeah. Not a mark on Thomas. Man.
Just overwhelming. I mean, it's hard to recover once you get
Oh.
overwhelmed like that. Especially an amateur.
Man, look at BP getting
And BP got. I mean, he let it go.
Yeah.
He probably could have stopped the fight 3 seconds before he actually stopped it. He gave him an opportunity to fight out.
Ladies and
He almost got
gentlemen,
clipped.
referee Brandon Poindexter calls a stop to the action at 38 seconds of the first round, declaring your winner by TKO, Trevon Thomas. I'm standing by with a victorious Trevon Thomas. Congratulations, moving up to 3-1 with a very, very impressive performance here. Was that your game plan going in this kind of like bum rush coming out of the gate?
Nah, it's just how it worked out. He was backing up, so I had to be aggressive and initiate.
Well, an outstanding performance here tonight. Is there anybody out there that you would like to thank, Trey?
I want to shout out my opponent, man. This was a tough fight to take. It was his debut. He didn't have to take it. He showed a lot of heart, so I want to shout him out. That was a lot of courage.
Very classy in victory. Anybody else out there that you would like to thank?
My whole team, man, they got me prepared. It was a tough fight camp. I appreciate them.
Well, we look for you moving up to 3-1 after this. We're looking forward to seeing more of you here at Cage Thunder. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, the victorious Trevon Thomas.